So all success begins in the mind, and to really make a significant difference for me was when I understood the mystery of over 4,000 years had been solved by the illuminated ones, and that was affluence. Everybody wants affluence. Most people don't understand it. So you have to understand what affluence really is in your mind, and the key to the vault with affluence is very, very critical.
A course for anyone who wants to improve on one or more areas in their lives, and they get the help to do that.
And to help them make that plan so that they can achieve it.
We learn the skills, we learn the habits, so that we can start controlling our minds.
Integrate all of these things and you really get to know yourself.
So that I can build the life that I really want to live.
So I call it self-renovation.
When you're inspired, it's inside and it lasts.
As I got into it, it just kept pulling me in and pulling me in.
It became like an awakening.
It was like the lid of my life was taken off.
Thing called the hero's journey. And the hero's journey is basically you are the hero of your own journey. And what Mark may or may not remember is that I was studying Joseph Campbell for 20 years ago, before I met him, before I moved to Florida from New Jersey, that this was set into motion before I ever knew his name, before I was ever living in Boston and he had ever left Boston and all those great things. This stuff is really incredible. And as I said before in our earlier training, that this is something that we all need to do, because the truth is you can have the desires that you want, the success that you want, but you have to come from the right mindset, because those thoughts are what are the things that are going to make things happen. And you also have to be in appreciation with your situation. So that's going to make you happier in your life. And that's really what the key to all this is. And knowing that you can say, you know, for me, the first wheel of that, or the first setting of that wheel in motion, was being able to retire my practice of almost 20 years because I was like, I can't. Well, that was only because I thought I couldn't. But the truth was I could, and I did. And my life is so much better because of the experience I had from that practice, but also honoring what I needed to do for myself. And that's where this all comes together.
One of the things for my DMP is that my daughter would be living with me full time. That has happened. The other thing is that my daughter would be happy living with me and healthy with it. That has happened. That I would have an amazing supportive partner who supports me, who's compassionate, who's loving. That has happened. And then another part of the DMP is that I would have a mobile holistic center. I just purchased my enclosed trailer that's converting into a mobile holistic center. And by the end of October, it'll be fully functioning. And I just have so much gratitude in my heart for this all. It's absolutely amazing.
It allows someone to discover this remarkable world within.
Number one thing all about the Master Key is learning about our thoughts and the kind of thoughts that pop in our minds.
We become what we think about.
It was almost like the Master Key is the how.
You get to be that person that you were created to be.
You receive from it what you need at the moment. And
it allows me to become what we call a self-directed thinker.
And doing what makes sense for you.
Instead of somebody telling you possibly what they thought you should be.
And it's the key to unlock my bliss, what I want in my life, right?
And that's really what happens for people in the Master Keys, is they find their special purpose.